face counterclockwise if you ever counterclockwise. And
that was one interesting thing about getting into F1 was just learning that there's tracks that are counterclockwise and tracks that are clockwise.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm good to go out?
You're good to go. Just kind of warm up the tire a little, find the line. It's going to feel different. So you're going to want to set up over here and just ricochet.
Right.
Axis blind and it's decreasing radius.
It's a lot of fun.
Already at the limit, running limit, then you get a gas, it's like, I gotta have any more. You already got me 100%. And the sooner you find that apex, the sooner you start your braking, find that apex, and just trust your peripheral vision, and just your brain will take you on that line through that apex if you find it right away.
Right.
This is in the wrong place, I think. It should be over here. You already did it. You ran at 139, so.
Okay, I'll take it a little easier.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I
don't want to wear down your tires.
No. It's not about that. It's about the purity of the feeling. It's like hitting a pure tennis stroke versus forcing it.
Yeah,
just kind of letting and feeling that like natural release of energy out of the curve. That's where I get my.
Yeah, that's.
Tap a little turn in, get that apex, and then roll in. There you go. If you want, you can stay on these guys' tail, and if you want, we can take a trip through pit lane and buy yourself some more running room.
I was going to take a little slower lap time this time, and just let it take it easy on the car, let the brakes over the brake.
Yeah, on this one, let it swing out. You're generally too close in there, because see how it's almost a decreasing radius right there?
Yeah.
So you have to be out of the way a little bit, and then you can accelerate out of that more aggressively.
Okay.
If you were a Miata, you'd be all the way out at the very edge because they got to conserve momentum no matter what because they don't have horsepower.
Right.
This, you got the horsepower to make it up. So it's a different line. The 911s that are out here, they can take a tighter line like that, but they got a lot more grip on their tire. And so this is kind of in between though. You let it run out a little bit, carry that, so that when you hit the apex, you can roll in as you unwind. Right. Up that hill to ricochet. Yeah, so like that felt really pure. You got a good lateral force, good traction. You weren't slipping unnecessarily. I mean, some feels okay. The tire's just talking to you.
Yeah.
But that was a very efficient buzzer neck. That cone the whole way, then that natural arc will kind of be more natural.
Okay.
And you're not trying to stay on the curve. You're just seeing that apex. And the curve doesn't even matter. Right. Your brain will just create that perfect racing arc.
lot less acceleration, a lot less like jarringness to it.
Yeah.
No, I like that lap a lot more.
Ooh. Yeah, there's the bird gun. Yeah, 2 of them there. Okay, you knew that you couldn't carry as much speed to that line. You lost it. Yes, if you want to start going real slow, because the start-finish line is on the main straight. So if you want to give yourself the room so that you can come out of Big Bend more at top speed, and then you're starting off. That's probably where that 1 second, you probably would have done better in 139 actually, because it was a more efficient lap, but that first section of it, you're going pretty slow. You're letting these guys get ahead of you.
Right. This is a nice track. I love this layout.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't love the Rattler area, but yeah, no. It's cool.
So now you can start rolling in, so kind of your goal is to be on a good line through Big Bend and start rolling the throttle, so because then you're gonna, be on a lap, or a time lap, a hot lap, as they say. Apex speed through a little bit in that last one. So it was good, and it was efficient. It means it was a good line. Still a little more you could do on the exit of Big Bend.
Yeah.
You could roll in because you weren't at the limit at the apex, and so you can start with that maintenance. You can kind of test it. Yeah. Roll in, and if it starts getting loose, then you're at the limit. But be sure and use all that track out. You're still keeping it too tight. You can run a lot further out. This guy too, Ricochet. So stay right. We'll just work on line. Right, straight brake, it's a little tap, bring the nose down, and then hit that apex, and then you can roll in and make sure you use it. You got all that track out. If you do have a car, we're good though.
Oh, sorry, I messed up.
Yeah, that confusion isn't fun. It's fine. I didn't think he was going to pass you, otherwise I would have had you do something different, but he shouldn't be doing that on a novice unless he's trying to get on running on it. Yeah, got about 8 more minutes, probably 5 laps. So if you want to, buy some space,
that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this lap for sure.
A couple more pots in the last 5. This Corvette, it's like, dude, we had to slow down. Now you're like, these guys are going so slow.
Which I'm going slow because of the car.
Exactly. And he was part of that.
Right.
I know, it's a lot of ego.
10. Like, I don't know. This morning I woke up at 5:30. I'm like, yeah, I'll go do it.
Yeah.
So glad I did it.
All right, start line's coming up. I don't know if this is going to be a hot for you.
I'm gonna try a hot.
On that one, when you come to the hill, try to go a little deeper and stay a little further right, so you can. You're too tight in that curve at the top. Stay a little more, and then you can be more aggressive on that flat part at the top. Gain a little speed coming down the hill. That's just not the right spot for the line I usually drive through there. Maintain that, careful that one. That felt better. Yeah. Your highest exit speed out of 10 stops so far. Set up for one more. Maybe two. We got 6 minutes. We got to do a cool down. So that was good application throttle. Basically, if you are accelerating through the apex of a turn, it probably means you were not going as fast as you could have or should have on the entry.
Gotcha.
So you weren't at the limit because normally it's at the apex where you can then start adding throttle as you go flying. Gotcha. So that's just kind of like a flag to say, okay, if I was able to add throttle in the first half of ricochet, it means I wasn't fast enough in my turn into ricochet.
Right.
Wait a little longer, try to stay right longer. And then when you find that apex, now don't turn it until you see it. Now just keep your eye on that apex, look through it, and start looking through out to the track out, and play into it, and then use this track out. That felt good right there. Good efficiency. It felt like we, kind of sling. It's like a slingshot feel.
Right. It is funny. Your brain just can feel when it feels right.
Yep. That's what surprised me when I first drove the Ferrari. Is when I finished, I'm like, it's like hitting a pure golf shot or tennis shot. It's a pure transfer of energy. It's a conservation of energy. You feel it like that. That was really good. Efficient, you gotta tell.
Yeah.
It's like, do you golf? Or
yeah.
So it's like, like effortless power. Like there's players like Brett Couples, and it's too old for you, but or even yourself, it's like, wow, I got a lot more out of that shot than I had into.
Right.
Like because I just let the timing be right and the swing plane and the club head did its work, and it's like that's the same here.
Do we have time for one more hot lap, do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they won't get the checker for 3 minutes, so make sure to give yourself like plenty of room.
Yeah, because I ran into him this time and then botched the lap.
Really slow. I'll watch the rearview mirror. We'll just make sure that we're not.
Well, there's a Mustang behind us. Can we let them pass?
What is it?
A Mustang?
I haven't seen him yet in years. Oh, there he is. I don't know. Yeah, you can wave him. Go out and just track out and just stay out here. There you go. Yeah, and then just go as slow as humanly possible, because he's not tearing it up either.
Right.
And if they're running, 2 minute and you're running 132, that's a big.
Right.
That's a lot of real estate. Okay. We're still good. It's a combination.
Yeah, it's picking your lanes.
Yep. Yeah, pick your poison. Which one do you want to be fastest on? Which one do you want to be slowest on? And I haven't figured it out yet. So I need to analyze the data and figure it out. I can look at like a point here and a point there. And what's my best time through the whole ricochet complex? So you've run 2 132.7s.
That was awesome.
Your first time out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm building a racing sim, and it's probably gonna be $10,000 by the time I'm done.
Yeah.
Computer's over 3, and it's the feedback motor. It's a Fanatec, and it's expensive, but there's just a lot of fundamentals I need to get better at, or I'm just wasting my money out here. And, you know, a set of these tires is $1,800. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to spend several thousand. But like when my kids visit, we're going to have a blast on that simulator. And we're going to have a blast out at the track. So I got each of them a 3-car package at Drive Exotic.
Yeah.
Father's Day. They have a Father's Day special. 3 of their cars, 4 laps each, for $299. And then the day after Father's Day, that went away, and they went to their normal. It was $399. Now it's $499 because gasoline and tires and everything is so expensive.
Right.
Their operating expenses have gone through the roof.
I'm sure. Yeah.
With all this inflation. And so we're gonna have a blast at Thanksgiving. They're gonna come home. We'll come out here one day. 2 daughters-in-law, the sons. They're the same. Like, oh, just gonna be her time. We're having this time.
It's like in the morning too, before it's hot. This is great. I think Thanksgiving will be even better. Like no hot deal.
Yeah. Yeah, especially these tires. You know, they start to lose traction at 180 degrees. I think is what I read somewhere. But anyway, I did measure it. Yeah, so put your arm out and up. That tells people you're gonna pull off on the tip. And you know, like Jeff was saying, the track, I was getting up to 160. Well, the tires after my laps that you rode along in were, this front one is the hottest, of course, counterclockwise front. 171. I'm like, okay, well, if I push it harder than that, I'm going to start to lose traction.
Right.
And wear these things out faster than I should. So yeah, I mean, the best, I've been here, 55, 60 degree air temperature. That's really, really good. Sunny. Actually, the best
is it cloudy? Is that going to be your best? Or?
GoPro, stop recording.